Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've actually been out for dinner myself, Hey, maybe we should go out and grab something to eat sometime. I sometimes pass that new French place, what's it called? Chez Napoleon, yeah, the one down in the high street. Yeah, we should go sometime. どうですか?聞き取れましたか? Hi everyone, it's Scott here from That's English School. Today, we're going to talk about 3 words. Sometime, which is 1 word. Sometime, which is 2 words. And sometimes, which has an S on the end. 似てるけど意味が全然違うということで、今回はその違いと使い方について、いろいろと、解説したいと思います。上級者でも間違いやすい言葉なので、ちゃんと理解しないと英会話の落とし穴にはなってしまいますね。ここからは英語で喋りますので、皆さん最後まで頑張ってみてくださいね。Okay, let's get started. First, let's talk about sometime. Okay, so in Japanese, it means lots of different things. We have いつか、そのうち、近々、ある時、以前、かつて。We can talk about the past and the future. We can also talk about someday or one day. Sometime is 1 word. Sometime, sometime, sometime. It's an adverb. We're not talking about a span of time. We're talking about an unclear point in time. We don't know exactly when. Here are some example sentences. You should come visit us sometime. When? Next week? Tomorrow? Well, nobody knows. We haven't decided yet. Maybe we could grab lunch sometime next week. So when? Who knows? It could be next Monday, it could be on Wednesday, it could be on Friday, just sometime next week. Her birthday is sometime in June. When? It could be the 10th, the 24th, the 30th. Oh, we don't know. We're planning on going to the US sometime next year. When? Could be spring, could be summer, could be the fall. We don't know. It's undecided. Sometime next year. Sometime soon. By adding the word soon, you can make it a little more specified, but still, it's not so clear. Sometime in the near future. Sometime soon. Let's get together sometime soon. In the past, you could say, I bumped into Keiko sometime before May. So in that case, sometime before May. I'm not sure exactly which date it was, but it was sometime before May. Let's take a look at the English in action. I sometimes take a Pilates class, but it's only when I'm not busy with my band. Kotaro, stop eating the sand. I know you're hungry, but it's nearly lunchtime. It takes some time to get to the class, It's way over on the other side of Tokyo. You should join me sometime. Yeah, the instructor is absolutely gorgeous. You'd love him. Let's take a look at some of the key points. So the first one was, I sometimes take a Pilates class. I sometimes take a Pilates class. It takes some time to get to the class. It takes some time to get to the class, You should join me sometime. You should join me sometime. Let's watch the whole thing again. I sometimes take a Pilates class, but it's only when I'm not busy with my band. Kotaro, stop eating the sand. I know you're hungry, but it's nearly lunchtime. It takes some time to get to the class, It's way over on the other side of Tokyo. You should join me sometime. Yeah, the instructor is absolutely gorgeous. You'd love him. The next one is sometime. So this is an amount of time. It's two separate words. Sometime, sometime, sometime. It's the same as some orange juice. Cheers. Some money. Some tomatoes. Some time. It's kind of like a while. Okay, let's check out some examples. I need some time to think about it. So how much time? Well, it's definitely not just 5 minutes. It's probably longer. I just need some time to myself. I just need some me time. I've known her for quite some time. So the expression quite some time is very commonly used. It means rather a long time. John is so busy, but he always finds some time to study. It'll probably take some time until the world gets over COVID-19. How long? Probably a few years. We don't know. But we need some time, yeah? Pop quiz! Okay, the question is, as I've been unemployed for some time now, I've had trouble getting a something to buy a new house. And the choices are A, mortgage, B, license, C, money, D, guarantee. And the correct answer is A, mortgage. So a mortgage is the money you borrow, usually from a bank, to pay for a home. A mortgage. この動画について何かわからないことがあったら、ぜひぜひコメント欄のところ何でも聞いてください。ちゃんと返事しますよ。The next one is sometimes. So this is an adverb of frequency. And this tells us how often something takes place. In Japanese, this means 時々, 時には, and たまに. I'm sure you learned this at school. Actually, I made a video on this before. Please check it out. I'll leave a link to this video in the description. So the key point with sometimes is the S at the end. Sometimes, sometimes, sometimes. In this list of adverbs of frequency, it comes in at about 50%. It means occasionally, but not often. Let's look at a few example sentences. Sometimes I grab a taxi home. So to grab a taxi means basically to take a taxi. And remember, if you use sometimes at the beginning of the sentence, it has to have a comma. Bobby is sometimes late for school. So notice, if you use sometimes in the middle of the sentence, you don't need to use a comma. I sometimes hit the gym after work. So that's an interesting expression, to hit the gym. It's a slang expression which means to go to the gym, to hit the gym. It's kind of cool. Let's look at the English in action. We sometimes change our suppliers depending on the product. I guess it's every couple of years in some cases. It's been some time now since we've needed to find a new fresh seafood supplier. We're very happy with them. I'd like to change our linen supplier sometime in the future. I don't know, the quality seems to be going downhill. They can't seem to get rid of the stains, especially the red wine ones and like the really dark sauces. Let's take a look at some of the key points. We sometimes change our suppliers. We sometimes change our suppliers. It's been some time now since we've needed to find a new, fresh seafood supplier. It's been some time now since we've needed to find a new, fresh seafood supplier. I'd like to change our linen supplier sometime in the future. I'd like to change our linen supplier sometime in the future. Let's watch the whole thing again. We sometimes change our suppliers depending on the product. I guess it's every couple of years in some cases. It's been some time now since we've needed to find a new fresh seafood supplier. We're very happy with them. I'd like to change our linen supplier sometime in the future. I don't know, the quality seems to be going downhill. They can't seem to get rid of the stains, especially the red wine ones and like the really dark sauces. It's homework time. Now, what I want you to do is take this Japanese sentence and change it into English. Okay? So it says, 彼女は彼のことを忘れるのに時間がかかった。Okay? How do you say this in English? Please write your answer in the comments below. コメント欄のところに、その答えを書いてください。ちゃんとチェックしますよ。Okay? Give it a go. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. It took some time to get through all the points, but we got there eventually, didn't we? Now, the next video up is this one over here. It's about adverbs of frequency. Okay, so please click on this video over here, and I'll see you over there. Thank you.